Ontario just made it a lot easier to evict tenants. Bill 60 just got passed. Here are the biggest changes affecting landlords and tenants. One rule change in this bill is a bit confusing, especially if you don't understand how the landlord and tenant board works. So let me explain it to you. If a tenant is being evicted for non-paying rent, some professional tenants used to show up at the eviction hearing and suddenly claim something was broken, a fridge, a leak, a window, even if they never reported it before. And under the old system, the LTB was forced to deal with that complaint first before dealing with the eviction. That meant the eviction could be delayed for weeks or months, and the tenant continued living in the unit without paying rent. Now, if a tenant owes rent and tries to raise repair issues or ask for rent abatement during an eviction process, they must pay 50% of the rent they owe before the complaint will even be considered. This stops last-minute delay tactics, but regular repair requests are still allowed. This only applies when someone is already behind on rent and tries to use a complaint to pause an eviction. And here's some other major changes. Persistent late payment will finally have an official definition. Right now, it depends on adjudicator. For some tenants, being late 6 times counts as persistent. For others, LTB doesn't act until they're late 12 times. So the new definition will create consistency across the cases. Also, you now have 15 days to challenge the LTB decision instead of 30. This is meant to speed up things and prevent month-long delays. The LTB will also limit how often cases can be reopened or paused, because another common tactic, usually when rent isn't being paid, is filing appeal after appeal just to stall the process. All of these changes are meant to clear the backlog and close the loopholes that were slowing the entire system down. So yes, evictions will move faster now. But I want to know what you think. Are these changes fair, or do they go too far?